Cal, the EKU head coach said that he didn't think that his team got any better, but he said he didn't think he didn't make your team any better. But could you comment on that?
Well, the coach did a great job. I watched the Purdue tape. They had Purdue beat. Purdue was lucky. Northern missed a layup to win the game. Northern was up 4 with 1:02 to go. They were up 4. They had Purdue beat on the road, and Purdue was rough-housed, and they didn't make their threes today. Against Purdue, they were 13 out of 26. So we hit them on a good night. But what I'm happy with is my team. First of all, you had Aaron Harrison took 10 shots, James Young 8, Julius 7, Andrew 7, Alex 7, Willie 5. That's our team. That's how we play basketball. We had 7 turnovers. Now, when I put that last crew in, we got 5. But we had 7 turnovers. Not enough assists. We're holding the ball a little bit too long. Got to give it up a little bit earlier. I thought we played through possessions better. I thought we got to the second and third drive for the first time. Now, again, it's not their fault because it's something that we really zeroed in yesterday. You got to play games and know where you're weak, and that was we thought whoever had it tried to either score it or make a scoring pass. That's not what dribble drive is. Dribble drive is getting to the third drive. How do you get to the third drive? And then defensively, my teams have played through the shot clock, and then they rebound. Today we rebounded much better.
Cal, Julius had 22 and 14. Should he have had 22 rebounds this game? Or
probably had another. He should be averaging 20 rebounds a game right now, I would say. But like I was on him for stopping. He stops out there, and he finally took himself out for the first time this season. He took himself out. Now, the only way it came out is the guy almost poked his eye out, so he had to come out. You can't play at the pace we play and stay in there 15 minutes. You just can't do it. So they're all learning. They're all learning. I think Andrew's holding the ball too long, messing with it instead of just get to the lane, pull up jumpers. I thought Aaron played well again today. Aaron's playing really well. Aaron's defending pretty good. You know, we got to get our guards rebounding a little bit better. Aaron didn't have any rebounds, and that's an issue for us. But, you know, we got better today. That's all I'm worried about. We got better.
Cal, you said a couple times you're not going to let the schedule dictate the plan with this team, but did you get what you wanted out of these first 2 games to prepare for what you had
we did.
Tuesday?
Yeah, well, we're not. I went on TV. When I said it's not fair for a team like ours to try to play in an event like that, it's true. I mean, we got all freshmen and sophomores. You don't play in that kind of event 2 games in. We had to play 2 games just so we could get another game in. No one else in the tournament is. So Tommy Izzo, who's a good friend of mine, put out, well, then Cal should forfeit the game. Just let us know he's forfeiting so I can go to Chicago to just shop. So I text him and I said, I officially forfeit the game. So you can go to Chicago and shop. We're not very good right now. But and then he called me back and we're laughing. We didn't get to speak. He said last time we talked, he didn't like the results, so he's not going to. But I'll see him up there. Look, all these teams. It's a hard game to play this early. Kansas is a good team. Duke is a good team. Michigan State's. They're all good teams, and they're well coached. They're well coached. I mean, this is not like you're going to steal, sneak by. You're going to have to ball. And for us, it's just a bar of where we are right now. And we got a long way to go. I mean, do you see how many plays we just ran? Like 2. We're still trying to figure out how to play fast, how to get in the lane, how to post up, how to cut. Trying to figure out defensively how we need to play. We're still not right. How'd you like the zone? Could be a good zone team because we're so big. You didn't like the zone. I just think it's something that we've got to prepare for to play because of our size. Now, we haven't worked on it enough. It's a really sloppy zone, but even being sloppy, you know, and I've tried to talk them through stuff. You know, it's a scrambling. You think about it, at one point I think we had 7 foot, 7 foot, 6'10", 6'7", 6'6". That's a big zone. That is a big zone.
Cal, what did you think about Alex's effort today?
Great again. Great again. And you know what's happened? He's right now building his own confidence. He's building his own self-esteem. You know why? He's not trying to do stuff he can't do. You know how many turnovers he had today again? 0. He had no turnovers again. So now he knows, I'm telling him, if you're open, shoot it. If you have a 1-dribble pull-up, shoot it. If you're around the goal, try to get it in. Do not try to make plays. You turn it over. So don't do it. Do what you do well. And you're watching him out there rebounding. Again, he has 9 and 7 today. And I'm proud of him. I'm proud of how he's playing. I'm not happy with the way we started the game or how we started the half. And I'm going to have to watch the tape more closely. But again, I've watched no Michigan State tape yet. So I got to watch their exhibition game, their first game. I haven't watched it. But I also got to watch our tape of this game to see why we started so poorly.
Cal, you mentioned holding on to the ball a little bit, but overall, where is Andrew, just in terms of how long you've had him, how much he's in practice?
He's going to be terrific. He's really going to be good. Here's what he used to doing. Instead of getting the ball by the man, just go, he's used to messing around. Well, you can't. Plus, you make us stand. So if you have a play, make it. If you don't have a play, pass it and cut. You notice I was on him about cutting. Like he posted the ball and stood there. You got to get out. Or he threw it to a teammate and stood there. You got to get out because we're trying to drive. It's all stuff that he's whatever I teach him becomes his. He's like that. He's on me. He zones in. He knows. I'm trying to get he and his brother to forget about how they're playing, worry about us. James Young did the same thing today. You know, you can't worry about how you're playing. Worry about how we're playing. And so they get down, and you know, at those points, at this time, you've got to sub them. And I'd rather them be able to play through those.
Could you find yourself in a situation if Alex keeps playing this way and maybe James keeps playing this way that you bring Alex in the starting rotation? Or do you like?
It really doesn't matter. We got 7 guys. It really doesn't matter. We got 7. And if I think we'd start better with Alex starting than that, I would do that. But we got 7, and really, you and I know we got 8, because Marcus Lee again played well. I mean, he has a spirit on the court. He has an energy that he gives to the rest of his teammates. And so we basically have 8 guys that we could start. And I'm doing a 7-man rotation. Isn't it great? A kid like Marcus Lee, who's a McDonald's All-American, trust me and our staff. Tell me how you want me to play. You want me right now not to be in that 7, that's fine. I said if there's foul trouble or injury, you're in the 7. And if I can figure out ways to slide you in, I'm going to. But this program is going to be about you, Marcus Lee. And I just need you to get better. I'm going to coach you and I'm going to develop you and understand right now these guys are ahead of you. But that doesn't mean anything. You know what? He responds. Greatest kid. Great. He tried to leave the locker room. He forgot shoes. He was walking out in bare feet. I said, what are you doing? He said, oh, I forgot my shoes.
Cal, how well do you think you guys stayed with business tonight? No showtime or little showtime?
We did all right. We got better. We had a great practice yesterday. Went short. Went about an hour and a half, hour 40 minutes. Had great tape. You know what they told me about? They said, keep showing us the tape so we can see that we're not playing like you want us to play as hard, that we're stopping. We had plays against Asheville, folks, where a guy cut and went 4 steps before our guy knew he cut. Like, were you not watching your man? Well, I was a little tired and I had stopped playing. You can't do that. So it happened like 3 times in that game. When you show them, they all laugh, but they know. We're doing, everything we're doing is, for the time being, what we have to do to be able to compete and then move on. We can't move on until we're good at the stuff we're doing. You can see we're getting better. We're getting better defensively. We're getting better rebounding the ball. We're getting better driving it. Well, you can't now say, let's press. Well, you can't do everything. At this point, we don't have a press. we are what we are. Until we can get everything set where I'll say, okay guys, this week we're going to work on our press. And we'll put a press in. Right now it's not the time. We've worked on the zone, but you could see we didn't work on it a whole lot. But I wanted them to fail fast. And I told them, we only did this a few days, but let me see where you are so we can see what we got to work on. I thought they did pretty good, to be honest with you, for not knowing what the heck they're doing.
John, you told us why Tuesday's unfair to your team, you think. Since you've got to play it anyway, what can you get out of playing this type of game this early?
We win or we learn. That's what this game will be. We win or we learn. What I think is we don't play hard enough. I don't think we cut hard enough on offense. I think we stand around, instead of being prepared to shoot, we're standing straight up and down. So now we walk. The guy throws it to you and you start running because you're standing straight up and down. I think we don't, when the shot goes up, we turn our heads, we're going to get bulldozed in that game. There's a lesson. Okay, now, will you listen to me? I think what they'll try to do is beat us up the court. Fly. If we don't fly every time, they're going to get layups or open threes. It's how they play. The other thing that I think you'll get from this is we're not playing throughout the possession. They'll grind us, and we'll learn. And the only way, like we've gotten change right now, but when you really want change, it's got to be a crisis. Crisis brings about change. Not meetings and talking and tape and all that. No. Now the crisis hits. You ready to change now? Happened to Marcus Teague a year ago. When he was ready to change, our team took off. We got a lot of guys here that are listening but not carrying it over yet. So that'll be it. Look, we're going to go up and play hard and, how about this one? When adversity hits, how does this team respond? You don't think they can go on a 5-basket run on us? Or 6-basket, 7-basket run? All right, how do we respond? We don't know yet. Till we get in those wars, and that game is one of those. And I just wish it wasn't so early. I wish I had another 2 weeks with my team so we could have a better kind of showing. But
Last question.
John, to segue on getting Marcus Lee into the ball game more, do you think his ability to shot, his athleticism and shot blocking perhaps down the road can be that answer?
Well, the biggest thing, he can guard 5 positions. He was guarding their point guard today, he guarded their center today. He can guard everybody. So you can put him in the game and he can guard whoever you need to guard. And he'll even tell you, let me guard. I said, he's 6 foot. I know he ain't scoring on me. And so, I'm happy right now that we're able to get him some minutes. And again, 14 minutes, maybe not a whole lot, but it is. On this team, 14 minutes is a lot of minutes. Because most of the guys, again, I gave the 6 minutes to those, John Hood and those guys, where guys would have all played around 25, 26 minutes. That's a lot of minutes. So, but he's good. He's a good player. Thank you.